Last year, the Ohio State wide receiver room produced two top 11 picks in the 2022 draft. Both look like studs for their teams already and will likely put up over 1,000 yards in their rookie year. However, there was another wide receiver in that Ohio State room that outproduced him during their final year in college, Jaxon Smith-Njigba. How does he compare to his fellow OSU receivers, and will he go as high as they did? Find out in today's 2-minute drill. Looking to build off a strong 2021, everything went wrong for JSN during his 2022 year. Multiple injuries, ineffective play when he did see the field, and having a pulled hamstring keep him out of the college football semifinals. However, we've seen plenty of players who have gone high despite barely playing in their final year of college, most recently Derek Stingley at 4 to the Texans. JSN has many strengths, but what's going to help him most at the next level is his intelligence. This play here really exemplifies his IQ. Look how he comes back and gives Stroud a target to make a positive play. He's already so knowledgeable of what he needs to do to win as a receiver and has all the tools he needs to accomplish that. He's quick off the line, is able to use a varied release package to help win the rep within the first second. He adds to this with great footwork, which not only help him gain leverage early in the route, but also with his route running, which is as polished as his former OSU teammates Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson. With this combination, it's already hard enough to defend JSN, but as an added trait, he is so good after the catch with the ball in his hands. However, there are some things that hold JSN back from being an elite wide receiver prospect. The one that is the most apparent when he plays is his lack of top-line speed. JSN isn't slow by any means, but he doesn't have that second gear that great wide receivers have. He's overall a pretty middling athlete, which heavily caps his upside as a player. JSN was used as a pure slot receiver in college, which will raise questions about if he's limited to that role or if he could play outside. Ohio State also used motion a lot to give JSN as many free releases as possible. For a pro comparison, Jaxon Smith-Njigba reminds me of Tyler Boyd in terms of how his game will translate. Boyd was also an average athlete who relied on his savviness at route running to win out of the slot role in the NFL and carved out a long career. He was never a number 1 true alpha receiver, instead being a reliable number 2. For draft range, I think Smith-Njigba will benefit from a weak wide receiver free agent class and go higher than he might have in previous years' classes. Despite his limitations, I would have a hard time seeing JSN slip out of the first round and think he'll go somewhere in the middle of the first. And that's the 2-minute drill.